What is the Black Lives Matter movement? Does it mean that only black people matter in the world? Of course not. It's a movement sparked in response to years of police brutality, as a reminder to police that black people matter just like any other race. Black males of any age die at police hands at a faster rate than any other race. These individuals die because police be biased off of stereotypes or going through a power trip because they have a badge and a gun. But today I'm going to define police brutality, talk about one of the recent cases, talk about the slow response for that case, and I'm going to have recommendations to stop police brutality. Police brutality is police brutality is excessive and illegal use of force to citizens by the U.S. police. Police brutality includes verbal or harassment, battery or assault, torture, and in extreme cases, murder. The case I will now discuss is one of the most recent cases in the news and is a form of extreme police brutality. On May 25th, 2020, George Floyd was arrested by the Minneapolis Police Department for attempting to use a counterfeit bill. Officer Derek Chauvin kneeled on his neck until he was unresponsive. During the ordeal, 3 of Officer Chauvin's fellow officers watched him kneeling along with bystanders. Bystanders, along with Mr. Floyd, asked for pled the officer Chauvin to get off his neck, but the officer refused. On May 26, 2020, all 4 officers were fired from the Minneapolis Police Department. On May 29th, according to a Rolling Stone article published on May 29th, 2020, the mayor seen that the reports from the 4 officers involved in the incident didn't match up to the video surveillance. That's why they got fired. Next, I will discuss action to better prepare officers to prevent police brutality. Who was Derek Chauvin? He was in the force for 18 years, and he had 18 infractions, and he had only been disciplined for 2 of them. How we can prevent police brutality by having intense diversity training, so they can see the culture in the area that they will be patrolling, get a better feel for it. Another thing is they only do psychological evaluations during the hiring process, and they're not required to get another one. They should make those annual because their job is ever changing, and it takes a toll on take a toll on anyone's mental health dealing with the situations they face daily. Also, the police chief should be coming to check behind officers every once in a while, do a routine check, pretty much. In conclusion, the George Floyd case brought national awareness to blatant police brutality and lack of response by officials until the case reaches national attention. By national attention, we have protests and riots going on all over the world, all over the U.S. because of this. Some of the most notable protests and riots were in Minneapolis on the 28th, which led up to the burning of a police station. Police brutality is alive and well all over the U.S., and little to no action is taken in many of these cases. But we should not have to protest and riot to get action to be taken when there's obviously wrongdoing. The next time you hear Black Lives Matter or see hashtag BLM, do not take offense. It's not about race. Thank you for your time.